Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is cherry by Barissimo. I'm going to have that with some chocolate creamer. So it'll be like a chocolate covered cherry. Sounds good. Well, today's temperature is going to be 36. And I'm not sure if we're getting more snow or rain. I think both is predicted. So might get messy out there, but we'll see. I'm not sure what the weather's going to bring. You know, sometimes in the winter, do you ever feel like just getting into a cocoon or, I think the bears have the right idea and they hibernate all winter and then in the spring, it's beautiful again. Oh well, humans don't do that. So, I got something I want to try. It's called Coffee Tamer, and you can add this to your coffee either before or after you brew it. So I don't know if it works, and I forget how much I paid for it. I got it on Amazon, but I'm going to go ahead and add it to my coffee and see if it reduces the acid, because when I drink my coffee in the morning, it's usually on an empty stomach, and I know that's not a good thing. But, old habits are hard to break, and I do enjoy my morning coffee, but I don't enjoy breakfast or brunch until later on in the day. So I don't want to start eating early in the morning and just, I don't know. So anyway, I thought I would give this a try. It took forever to get delivered. I bet you I ordered that a month ago, and I don't know what took so long. It's probably coming straight from China, like everything else, but I thought I would give it a try. And you can also sprinkle it on your food. So I don't know if it works or not. I guess I'll find out, but I'm going to go ahead and use it. And since I paid good money for it, give that a stir, and then I'll add some creamer. So I don't know what's on my agenda today. I think in the winter time, a lot of us aren't full of energy and vim and vigor. At least I'm not. And I know exercising helps with that, because I did exercise for years and years. But then it kind of fell by the wayside when I went to nursing school, and I had 3 kids to raise, and there just was not enough time for everything. So unfortunately, that went down the road, and I never did pick it up again. So cheers. I don't taste it in my coffee, so it doesn't really alter the taste as far as I know. So I'll give that a try with my morning coffee and see if it helps. There's also a product that I've been using. Let me get it out here. It's called Pre-Relief, and I take that. It's 95 acid reducing. So they're probably very similar, but let's see what this has in it. Calcium glycerphosphate and magnesium stearate. That's what's in here. And this one has, let's see, well, it has calcium and magnesium. So I'm thinking they're kind of very similar products. But anyway, that's what I've been using. And this seems to work, but I thought I would try the packets, because that you don't really put in your coffee. You take as a pill form. So I keep trying new things, because some things work, and then you get something and they don't work. So I don't know. I think it's a good thing to try new things, and eventually you'll find something that works for you. Now, I'm not advocating or telling you to try anything. You need to do your own research. Just a little disclaimer here. You need to do your own research and find out what works for you. I can only share what's working for me and my body, and that's as far as I want to go with that. So today, I don't really have any plans, which is just how I like it. I kind of, as the day progresses, I figure out what it is I want to do. I've got my living room pretty much set up the way I want it now, so that's nice, but I have kitchen cleanup duty to do today. I have to do some dishes and again clear off my kitchen table as always. So that'll keep me busy for maybe an hour, probably not even that much. And then of course I work on my video throughout the day, which is fun for me. I enjoy making YouTube videos. I enjoy interacting with all of you. And I love this community. It's really some really nice people. So anyway, I will meet you over there at the budget book, and we'll talk about that a little bit. All right, here I am back at the budget book. Well, yesterday I did not spend any money. There was nothing I needed or nothing I wanted, so I didn't buy anything. But a lot of times when I buy something, it's for the house. Mainly, a lot of things I buy are for my house because I'm getting rid of old things that don't work for me anymore and replacing them with new things that do work. So sometimes you have to go through that process, and it does cost you some money. But I mean, even if you shop for things at a thrift store or the Dollar Tree, you know, it still costs you money. But as you get older, some things just need to be replaced to make life easier. So I've been doing that for a while now and trying to keep it on the low spend side, which I have been doing. You know, I'm not breaking the bank here. I'm still debt-free. So as long as I remain debt-free and there's things I need or want, then that's what I get. So I don't know how you guys, you know, do your shopping, and that's none of my business. That's up to you. So I think we all need to navigate our own way through our finances and, you know, not worry about it. Anyway, that's my take on things. So all the red X's are pretty much low spend items that I've bought, either food-wise or supplements. Well, actually supplements I don't put on here because they go under medical. But the food, the things for the household, any cleaning things I need, anything like that goes here on my budget sheet. And that's been working well for me for, I would say I started this in 2020 to pay off debt, and I've just kept it going. So a lot of times you think about it and it's like, oh, if I buy this, I'm going to get a red X. So sometimes it actually does stop you from buying something. But anyway, you know, how you spend your money is your business. But my main goal in my life here is to remain debt-free and not accumulate a lot of debt that really stresses me out and that I have to pay off then. So I paid off the generator this month, and so that's gone, and that was same as cash. And for me, that's just something that makes me feel more secure. If the power were to go out for a number of days, I would be okay. So to me, my peace of mind is worth spending a couple bucks. So anyway, that's my take on it and how I deal with my finances and how I keep track of what's going on. But boy, I'll tell you, with the way things are going with the utility bills and all that, it's harder and harder to stretch that buck. So we'll see where it goes. We'll see. Hopefully at some point it's going to peak. And I know prices will never go back to what they were years ago. But, you know, at least have them stabilize. I mean, to me it's ridiculous to pay $5 for a jar of mayonnaise. And it seems like everything is hovering around that $5 mark when it comes to food, you know. So I guess that's what they like. So hopefully some of their prices will be coming down. But especially now in the winter, you know, it's kind of hard to find some fresh produce that you're not going to be paying an arm and a leg for. So buying in season and just buying what you need so you don't waste it, that's what I try to do. So, all right, that is my budget chat for today. I hope you guys are doing well with your budget. I know it's more difficult for some than others, but that's the world we live in today. So, okay. All right, time for some coffee. Cheers. And time for another inspirational reading from Life Lessons from Julia Cameron. I know a lot of you are enjoying the readings, and I am too. So, okay, today's the 18th of January, and this is what the reading says for today. Little one, do not judge yourself harshly. Learn to see yourself with kind eyes. Measure yourself not by what you want to do, but how far you've come. Give yourself credit for every tiny step. Praise yourself. Be gentle. Remember that gentleness brings you more success than rigor does. Be tender as a mother bird. That's good advice. So, you know, I think a lot of us tend to judge ourselves probably more harshly than a lot of other people judge you. But there are those out there that, you know, they just have to put in spew their garbage. You know, that's just the way the world works sometimes. And you have to wonder, what the heck happened to these people to make them so bitter? You know, and then, I don't know, if somebody judges me harshly, I just, you know, fluff it off and say a prayer for them, and I figure, well, something happened to that person, so, but still, that's no excuse to lash out at other people, and it's no excuse to lash out at yourself either. You know, I mean, God has put us on this earth for a certain purpose, and always judging yourself harshly is actually, in my opinion, it's an insult to God, because in His perfection, He's made you perfect the way you should be. So try not to judge yourself too harshly, and don't listen to other people that just, you know, they're miserable, and you have to understand that about them, but you don't have to participate in their misery. So, but anyway, that's my opinion. And you know, when you're not feeling quite yourself sometimes, I think those are the times where you just really have to be kinder to yourself than you would normally be. You know, do things in little steps. If you can't do this or you can't do that because of physical limitations, or you're not mentally in the game, then, you know, try being a little kinder to yourself, and, you know, not taking that burden upon yourself to beat yourself up. I mean, there's no point to that at all, because it just spirals. It makes you feel worse and worse. And that's not a good way to live. You know, you want your life to be happy and quality life. So, yeah, give that a try. You know, if you have negative things going on in your life and you don't know how to solve the problems, give that problem to God, you know, and just let things play out the way they're supposed to play, because we as humans don't have as much control over things as we think we do, and a lot of times it only leads to big time frustration if you try to control everything around you all the time, including other people. Give them the grace to deal with their problems the way they need to deal with them. That's not saying not to help them, of course. You know, give as much help as you can. But in the long run, we're all the boss of our own life. Well, we have a bigger boss, but, you know, I mean, how we deal with things is not always set in stone, and sometimes we have to make adjustments and try different things before we actually get to a resolution that works. So, but in the meantime, you don't have to be harsh with yourself to get to that point. You can be kind to yourself. You know, that didn't work, so I'm going to try something else. And sometimes it takes a lot of different methods and trying things to actually get to the point where you're successful in whatever endeavor you're trying to undertake. So anyway, that's my opinion on the subject, and always be kind to yourself, be good to yourself, even when others are not. You know, you can still be good to yourself, and hopefully that works out for you the way it should. So, okay, I'm going to be drinking my coffee and being good to myself here and thinking about some things that I want to get accomplished today. Not a whole lot. You know, it's winter time and it's slow living time, and at least even if you don't like the weather and you don't like the cold, you know, you can still be nice and cozy and warm and make your house nice the way you want it and make yourself comfortable. So, all right, I'll be back. Well, that's it for my day today, and that's all I have for you today. So I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself, be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.